Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Arun Santosh, practicing in Siddipet, Telangana. Today, we are going to discuss a new topic regarding understanding the cholesterol management. In today's session, we will learn about the management of cholesterol. Cholesterol is an essential component of blood, cells, and body tissues. Almost every cell of our body needs cholesterol to function normally. Cholesterol is essential for producing hormones, vitamin D, bile acid, and that help to which in turn helps to digest fat. Our body needs cholesterol to be healthy, but too much cholesterol can be harmful for health. Body produces all the cholesterol it needs to keep healthy. Body also get cholesterol from food, what we eat, which is called dietary cholesterol. Cholesterol is fatty in nature, cannot dissolve in blood, which is watery in nature. So, for circulation in blood, cholesterol is packaged in what we call lipoproteins, which have fat inside and protein outside. There are two kinds of lipoproteins which carry cholesterol in blood. LDL, that it means low density lipoprotein, and HDL, which is called high density lipoprotein. LDL, which is a bad cholesterol, whereas an HDL is a good cholesterol. Coming to LDL, we'll discuss it in detail. LDL, it carries cholesterol to the tissues, including blood vessels. Most of the cholesterol in blood is in the LDL form. LDL numbers needs to be low because higher the level of LDL cholesterol in the blood, greater the risk of heart disease. If there is too much of LDL cholesterol in the blood, some of excess build up stuck up in the inner walls of the blood vessels. This increases the thickness of the blood vessel and makes them hard. These cause obstruction in the normal blood flow, increase in the blood pressure. High blood pressure results in several diseases such as heart attack, kidney disease, and stroke. Coming to HDL, as it removes the bad cholesterol from various organs and clears it from the body. It can also remove excess cholesterol accumulated in the blood vessels. To remember, the H in the HDL, commonly referred as healthy. HDL level numbers should be high, as low level of HDL cholesterol increases the risk of heart disease. The other common type of fat in the body which can build up in blood vessels, it is called triglycerides. They come from food, body also makes them. High cholesterol usually has no signs or symptoms. The only way to know whether one have high cholesterol to get the blood has to be checked. The healthcare team can do simple blood test called lipid profile, which measures total cholesterol, LDL, HDL, and triglycerides and ratio also. Cholesterol is measured in milligrams per deciliter. Desired level of cholesterol or total cholesterol less than 200 milligrams per deciliter. LDL is less than 100 milligrams per deciliter. Whereas HDL, it should be greater than or equal to 60 milligrams per deciliter. And triglycerides less than 150 mg per deciliter. If cholesterol is found to be high, then doctor will recommend various treatment options such as dietary and lifestyle modifications. And there are some medication to lower the blood cholesterol. Through cholesterol levels can be lowered with lifestyle changes. Many people need cholesterol lowering drugs in addition to lifestyle changes to lower the LDL levels. And coming to the part of drug treatment, and there are various types of drugs used to lower the LDL. There were different ways in which includes statins, bile acid sequestrants, nicotinic acid, fibric acids, and cholesterol absorption inhibitors, in which statins are very effective in lowering the LDL levels and are safe to most of the people. These are considered as first line of management and most frequently prescribed as initial therapy. And coming to bile acid sequestrants. Also lowers the LDL and can be used alone or in combination with statins. Nicotinic acid lowers the LDL and triglyceride levels and raises the HDL. And note this one in this, the only advantage is raises the HDL. Fabric acids lower the LDL somewhat, but are used to mainly to treat triglycerides and lower the HDL levels. And it is to treat the high triglycerides and low HDL levels. And the cholesterol absorption inhibitors low, and it lowers the LDL and can be used as alone or in combination with statin drugs. If the doctor prescribes medicines as a part of treatment plan, be sure to take it regularly as prescribed. Also implement healthy lifestyles changing along with medications. The combination of the medicines and healthy lifestyle changes can lower and control the blood cholesterol levels, and this will keep dose of medicines as low as possible and lower the risk in other ways of as well. Healthy lifestyle changes. There are healthy lifestyle changes. Particularly today we are going to discuss about 6 points, out of which first point I need to focus it on is healthy eating. Second, becoming more physically active. Third, quit smoking, losing weight. Fourth, and manage stress. And last, get enough good quality of sleep. Healthy life, healthy eating. What one eat has huge impact on their health. Our body makes all of the cholesterol it needs. So which is why experts recommend that people eat as little dietary cholesterol as possible. While other healthy eating dietary cholesterol is found in animal foods such as meat, seafood, poultry, eggs, dairy products. So what one can do? Limit the foods which is high in saturated fatty acids, that such as cheese, fatty meats, dairy desserts, tropical oils, high processed food. Choose foods low in saturated fats, trans fats, sodium, low sodium, and added sugars. These include lean meats, seafood, fat-free, low-fat milk, cheese, yogurt, whole grain, fruits, and vegetables. Once again, I'm focusing on the foods which is having low saturated fats and trans fats are seafoods, lean meat, fat-free, low-fat meat, cheese, yogurt, whole grain, fruits, and vegetables. Eat foods naturally high in fiber, such as oatmeal, beans, unsaturated fats, found in vegetable oils and nuts. Increased intake of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, poultry, fish, and nuts, while curbing sugary foods and beverages. Okay, it's coming to second one, becoming more physically active. Physical activity is very, very important. As sedentary lifestyle lowers the HDL, that is good cholesterol, or less HDL means there is less good cholesterol to remove LDL. So bad cholesterol, more higher, more the risk. Just 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise in a week is enough to lower the both cholesterol and high blood pressure. Exercise which one can do include brisk walking, swimming, bicycling, even dance class can fit. Quit smoking. And this is the most important today. Smoking lowers the HDL and well known to increase the risk of heart disease. By quitting, smokers can cut down their cholesterol levels drastically. Losing weight. Being overweight or obese tends to increase bad cholesterol, lower blood cholesterol. Reducing weight for an obese person can lower the cholesterol levels. A weight loss as little 10% can help to improve high cholesterol levels. Manage stress. Chronic stress sometimes raises the LDL cholesterol and decreases the HDL cholesterol. Get enough good quality sleep. The recommended amount is 7 to 9 hours per day. Sleep helps to heal and repair heart and blood vessels. So these are the lifestyle changes. So today at the end, I want to summarize this session as high blood cholesterol is one of the major controllable risk factor for the heart disease, heart attack and stroke. No matter your age, you can take steps each day to keep cholesterol levels in a healthy range. High cholesterol can be prevented, managed by making healthy choices. It can be done by taking medicines such as directed, making healthy lifestyles, talking with the healthcare team, checking with cholesterol regularly. With this, I will conclude this session. Thank you, one and all.